Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to Deus Ex Mankind Divided. One of the the newest Deus Ex game after Human Revolution. Human Revolution came out around 2012, I think. This one just came out a few months ago. Coincidentally, I was in EB Games and I found it on the wall. If you don't know what EB Games is because you live in another country, it's basically the equivalent of GameStop. But I was lucky, it was the day one edition, which is one of the special editions, I'm guessing. Has some extra content and stuff like that. And it was $57, cheaper than the proper game. So I'm like, yes, I'm getting this. It was on sale. And only a few months after its release, so that was really good. Um, After I finish talking here, I will be getting the case and I'll just be reading what the special things are and I'll be messing with them. But otherwise, this game takes place 2 years after Human Revolution, after the Augment Crisis, is it? I think it's the Augment Crisis or something like that. Basically, the crisis with Darrow and how he realized how bad it was for making augments and made everyone with augments go crazy. The Illuminati people are still out there, most likely, and we haven't met them in 2 years, that's why there's a 2 years gap. I'm not exactly sure what happened after that game, though. Because what interests me most about this game is at the end of Human Revolution, you had a choice. You could either do one of four things. I don't know what the fourth choice was because he had to go find whatever his name is. But Sarah's idea was blame the human foundation, whatever it is, the human formation, which was the one I didn't meet up with, so I didn't get their plan. And say everything else except for that. Say augments are good and everything, it was the human foundation at work because they'd already been hiding terrorists and everyone would believe them. There was another one saying tell the truth and then augments might not be able to be built in the future. And then there was another one saying blow up the whole place and no one will be able to tell the tale and the human race will be able to choose for their own what will happen. Now I chose the Seraph ending, which is basically you blame the human people, and you basically are allowed to experiment on augments again. But I don't know which one this follows, and I actually read up on it. It turns out this follows each and every one, but at the same time it doesn't. It shows bits and pieces of one ending, and then next thing you know it's all about another ending. Like for example, people are still experimenting augments, but people are hating augments for the Augment Crisis. And then there's an extra bit later on that actually points to the self-destruct bit. But I won't say that yet because I'll spoil a little. But otherwise, I'm going to find my case and I'm going to go find out what the special stuff are. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So the day one edition of the game includes Covert Agent Pack, which are basically different skins. Extra in-game mission. I'm guessing that's singular, or maybe it just means missions, but I don't know. Digital OST sampler, which means I'm guessing there's an in-game record of the sound, the background music. And digital books, so it's extra digital books. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So let's get into it. Not back into it, but technically it is into it. I played about 30 minutes of the game, basically just the opening scene and then running around. I've been watching a little bit of other people play the game, but only past the prologue mission. But otherwise, let's commence. I am going to do... I never asked for this. Games aren't realistic enough for you. Give me Deus Ex, but just do real life. You only live once. If you die, you have to restart the beginning of the game. Your saved game will not help you. Complete the game once to unlock this difficulty. Wow. Okay. Situations make you experience adrenaline rush. And give you a good adrenaline rush. Quite challenging and give you a good adrenaline rush. This is how the game is meant to be played. I'll do to give me a challenge. I think I did that on the last one as well. But I kept on changing back and forth. I don't know. Yeah, I'll watch the recap video. If you don't want to watch the recap video, just skip ahead of it. It's only about 12 minutes, so just skip to about 17 minutes into the video, I guess. Here we go.
Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree. Provided, of course, they had enough money. A new breed of people was emerging, half human, half machine. And in Detroit, at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job, said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentations safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Op mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the mercs were heavily augmented walking tanks. Their mission? Take out Megan and her team.
I kicked your ass.
Their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullets slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't. High-end military-grade enhancements saved my life. The best augmentations Sarif's money could buy. Took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The Aug killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the Aug's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit. The Black Op mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me. Wasn't so easy for them this time. I took out the tank named Barrett. Even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end.
That was a heartbreaking moment. Heart-taking.
Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it. Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy. Lucky for me, I wasn't alone. Farida Malik, Sarif Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting. Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the Aug in Sarif's factory. Van Bruggen's panicked decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did.
Yeah, I don't really understand Van Bruggen much.
Nice with the triads, Hengsha's organized crime lords. They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Sarif Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this. I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead. Desperate to learn more, I confronted Zhao in her penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room and hit the alarm, forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense. David Sarif had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPLs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. But Zhao said a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, had turned those signals off. I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more. Eliza Cassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up looking to shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared. The mercs were led by an augmented killer I crossed paths with twice before, Fedorova, a woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Sarif if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities, and the UN was being urged to intervene. Sarif was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor-turned-philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Sarif had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Sarif Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Sarif, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead. Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates, seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Sarif's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a bell tower ship. We were sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Chiron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn. In exchange for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore, and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Seraph's scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already have the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir, the walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. Their little ambush didn't work. I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who Seraph had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips to prove his point. All over the world, augmented people flew into a killing frenzy. Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up to me to set things right. To do it, I had to reach Panchaea, a massive installation in the Arctic Ocean. As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time could give us the answers.
So that was the recap video. And here's the game, Square Enix. Oh, by the way, I've got the settings on high setting. I tried very high, but I don't want there to be any sense of lag. It's on about 40 frames per second when you're playing, so that's good. But yeah.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
It looks pretty damn sexy in graphics, but...
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed. When an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew.
Shit, man. Come off it, mate. Machine pistol, use a pistol.
Suggests that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the Aug incident. That horrible day
Let's
2
get
years
some.
ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Are we part of a military force now?
Sometimes, you just have to let go
Awesomeness.
and embrace what you've become.
I love how his hand isn't actually connected to
Not
it.
gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa. Are ya?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
Maybe.
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you.
Listen up, all of you.
We got a sandstorm barreling down our ass and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Iran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get him tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Is Thing's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And
Oh, he's looking at
except
me.
for some homeless junkies have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
Lethal or non-lethal? I do like non-lethal, to be honest. I love being able to put him to sleep because, well, lethal can make a lot of noise, and I'm not good with noise. I'm gonna go non-lethal.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah, but if anything does happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you get out of the hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Tranquilizer.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
I'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your number one priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your happy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're
We're
up
approaching
first,
the target
Jensen.
building.
Let's do this.
Let's do it! Dubai,
This is Night Leader.
2029.
Test drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Do 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 do. I don't need a parachute. I'm augmented, mate. Whee! That's cool. Icarus landing. So we've got augments straight away, okay. That's cool.
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
Alright then. What's this? Oh? Use the Deus Ex Universe phone app to scan the triangle code. Oh, okay then. Cool. What's this? Hey, credit chip. Nice. 142 already. Okay, so my thingamajiggy said it had outfits. Okay, modern. Adam Jensen's updated body armor from Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Adam Jensen's custom body armor, specially built for task force agents. And the one from Human Revolution. And there's civilian stuff. Mankind Divided. Oh, so when he's in public and everything, not on missions. Okay. Can he, like, choose if he... Oh, you can't really see it. So it doesn't really make a difference. But... Ooh. Do you like the gold? And this one. Cool. Task Force. Anything else? Nope. That made a bit of noise. Whoop-a-doop-a-doo. Alright, what's in here? Must construct additional pylons. Whoa, hey mate. Wee.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Gen have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack keypads.
You should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
Oh boy. Ooh. Yes. We. Yep. Okay. How do I get down then? Do I go through somewhere? Oh. I do not look up. Who looks up nowadays? No, no one. Okay. Why the hell is everyone dead? Ooh. Smart vision. Cost. No, that was F3. I'm F3. Yeah, F3. Sorry, there's another guy. Credit chip. Ah, come on. Maybe I meant to jump onto something else from here. Could be. Oh, weakness. Okay. I guessed that, but I wasn't really sure. Check inventory. The quick inventory allows you to access items on the fly. The tap tab to access the inventory. Select an item and press the corresponding numbered key to assign the selected item to the slot. Pressing the keyboard key link to a slot instantly equips or uses the item it holds. Oh, there's a... So there's a vent. Disabled? Disabled here. Restore power to the keypad. Tab, view entry. Restore power to the keypad. My route through the building is being blocked by electronically operated doors. Problem is, there's no power. I need to find a way to restore it so I can open the keypad that opens them. So I can use the keypad that opens them. Better search the area. What's it? Oh. That do it? Oh shit. Do 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 do. Wee. Oh them. Hack. Ooh, just like the old one. Fortify. Oh, you can press button.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Oh shit. That's taking a while.
Access granted.
Thank you. Follow the green holograms to receive tutorial instructions about various game mechanics. Experiment without any consequences. You can reset or exit anytime. Learn about moving to cover, cover swapping, rounding covers, vaulting over cover, and transitioning from cover to first-person view. Sure. I already know, but I may as well do it. Yep. Aim at the cover next to the green hologram and press space to move from your current cover to the next. Hold a movement key in the direction of the hologram and press space to roll over. Yep, that didn't work. No, I don't want to leave. Ah, this is annoying. Okay. It was a little easier in the other game, but I'll deal with it. Aim in the next screen and press space to run out of cover and back into first person. Tour completed. Now, do you want to exit or reset and retry the tutorials in order? Exit. Yep. I already did a takedown. Okay, where is other people? I feel like there's... yeah, there's other people. Oh. There you go. Ooh, I pull him to me. Nice. Nice job, Jensen. Where's my reticle? Gameplay? Yeah, reticle. Use the option to turn the reticle on or off. I want it on. Scale? I don't know what scale is. Use the slider to set the size of the UI elements. Oh, set it to that. I don't have a reticle, okay? You say I have a reticle, but I do not have a fucking reticle. Where is my reticle? Okay, whatever. Fine. Right up my fucking reticle. Take a machine pistol. Now you over there. Give me something. What's your name?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
Oh, I just punched it. Tranquilizer rifle ammo. Thank you, Jensen. Credit ship, combat rifle ammo. You. Do. Oh, whoops. Rooftops. Oh, penthouse. Okay, sorry. I thought the white one was the one we weren't on, so I thought we had to go there. But we're only on the rooftop, so I don't know why I thought that. Oh, by the way, check this out. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. Oh, shit. I was gonna do the typhoon! Fuck you. Okay, which one's my out of cover button? Whoa! What the fuck, mate? Are you fucking kidding me? He jumped! He jumped! That's unfair! You're a jerk and I hate you. Let's go.
مفيش حاجة هنا، حاول.
Hello. How you doing, mate? Come with me? Nice doing business with you. Oops, sorry.
That was fast.
Follow the green holograms to receive. Learn about exceeding max health, grenades, and the typhoon augmentation. I already know about them.
عشان المخزن والمخازن اللي موجودة على السطح عشان تكون بعيدة من الرمل.
Good. There is too much riding on this deal. Last thing we need is the comms breaking down.
فهمت. يلا نبتدي نتحرك.
Shit. Oh, thank God. He's like running, and I thought he noticed me, and that's why he was running, but no. Is this the same guy that shot that person before? Because it looks like it. Okay, let's put that on 1. Let's put that on 2. Let's put that on 3. My pistol will probably be my main one again. You, sir. That's for shooting that poor guy before in the cover thing. shit. Woohoo! We're in a gunfight. I've got a reticle, but it's only when I'm looking at things. Kind of. Boom. Anyone else? Oh, there is someone. Whoa! What the fuck?
Now, this is more like it. Send someone down here to cover me. Yes. We will break you, then sell you for part.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Thank you. Good job. Shit! Someone's still there. Others are still here, I mean. Oh, I mean, it's obvious that... Whoa. People are shooting at me, but I can't see them! Oh.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
So we gotta go look for that booster thing. Now the question is the main map leading me there or not? Ladder? That's not the main quest. The deal's going down in the atrium? No, that's not where it is. Ooh, that's a lot of people.
دور تاني عايزكم تفضلوا مصحصحين وما تشيلوش ايديكم من على الزناد.
Good job.
شكلنا لازم نروح نقبض عليه. هو كان متخدر؟ انت اللي عملت كده؟
Should have got him.
آخر حاجة لو قلنا البيت كده نسيت.
Did you get him? Yep, it did.
خليك مستعد. اتأكد إن إحنا لوحدينا.
Come on, man.
خلي عيونك مفتحة. لسه عايشين بنتنفسوا.
Whoa!
أنت هتموت وهتشرب.
Hey, mate. How are you? Oh, shit. Whoops. Wasn't meant to go out here. No, I'm just a civilian, I think. Ah! I didn't kill them all, and that's bad. I knocked him out at least. Oh, he's over here. He's over at the... Oh. You should really watch your back. Oh boy. Have a nice night.